Hey there. Well, welcome back to episode 4 of Project RC16. We haven't seen you in a while, so we're gonna have a lot to bring you up to speed on, but we're changing everything. You wanna see something cool? So the reason we're adjusting the steering stops is if you look over here, you can kind of see, look, if we turn this way, we don't even have our tank cover on, which is only gonna be 2 to 3 mil thicker than this tank. But look, if we keep going to full lock, I do have the steering stops off. So it would basically hit right about here, but you would smash your buttons on the tank cover, or we have to run those 3-inch risers. A lot of people might like that, but we want the options of 1, 2, or 3-inch risers. These are the 1-inch risers, guys. We fit them on the bike, and you want to see something really cool with our new extended steering stop. This is our race style stop. Oh, gotcha. Oh, if we do that on the left side, we're gonna have about $800 in parts messed up. But just kidding, I'm not gonna do it. But bam, look at that. And I still think we have full turn. And what's cool is because they're just an extended version of the steering stop, basically a longer bolt, you'll just swap the nut out to this. We'll show you where to put the nut. And then you put this in on your bike. I'm gonna show you how easy it is. I left these loose so we could adjust them because they have lock nuts on them. So even if we wanted a little bit more, which at the moment, we're gonna leave it base like this so we can rotate stuff. But look, even this side now, Chris, check this out. Now we're not gonna hit our tank. No matter what, that's our new full lock. Pretty cool, huh? So the reason this is in 2 pieces is if you made one giant intake, you'd lose a lot of space between the handlebars and the actual air duct. But also you have the issue of like, you'd never be able to get it in and out of there and it be structural. So we have this 2-piece design that goes right underneath the part. And then the cutout slides and it'll make like an audible click when it goes up and around that air intake. You'll see right here. It's kind of hard to do. But super tight tolerances. You can see how close it is, and you just bend this down just a tad, and you get that piece up and over it like that. We don't have our new LEDs for the DRL ring just yet. And basically when you guys buy this kit, this is already gonna come installed on this intake tube with the DRLs, everything on the street kit, to where you'll just have the wiring off of this for the headlight housing and the DRL ring. You don't have to worry about that stuff right now. So that's pretty much where we're gonna leave it, just to mock up this bodywork so we can do the belly pan. But you'll see there, like a glove. Look at that. Oh, here, another thing we haven't showed them yet. So this is the USB plug that comes on like a 1290, 1390. And you see this little booty hole right here? Look, your boy done made something for you. Watch this. Oh, you guys couldn't hear the audible click, but it snaps in, and now got that. Bam. Now this isn't final product. We're doing something different with this, but you can see, look, it's not even bolted on. I mean, it's super stiff. We are doing some first of stuff, experimenting with 3D printing, with carbon fiber nylons, as well as metal, and infusing them together post-print. We'll get into that later. We just wanted to test some stuff. But if you look over here, this is a little sneak peek of our frame mount system. It actually clamps to the frame. It bolts to your stock tank. Then you're gonna be like, well, Jay, how are we gonna mount the big upper fairing to the right side with all this open space right here? And that's why I created this. So this is our new frame mount for the side fairing and the belly pan. You'll see this fits literally right on top of the weld, and then this clamps around the frame. You should actually kind of feel like an audible click, and you bolt that in, and this sits up against the weld exactly where you need to go. So these are your two bolt holes for the upper and your bolt hole for the belly pan. So everything locates itself. Guys. This has been a dream come true, honestly. If you would have told me that 6 months ago, your dream of having a street legal MotoGP bike is reality, I would have told you, you're full of, listen, we have the bike together in a form that the design is finalized. We love how it looks. We love how it fits. The bike is absolutely amazing. You know what? It's so sick, I can't even talk to you like this. One moment. I think if we're gonna talk about this bike, we better fit the part, right? This thing is absolutely incredible, and I wanna show you guys all the design changes that we've made. Man, look at it. Look at this bike. It's so sick that we started 2 months ago with this. All the trials and tribulations. This, I promise, is the first time. We nailed it on the first time, guys. Look, don't even look. I promise it's not version 70 something, but it looks absolutely incredible. And this is its roughest state. We are still going to take filler and fiberglass and everything and reinforce this bodywork. And we're gonna start smoothing all of this out. You're not gonna see this ugliness, these plastic welds. You're not gonna see none of this stuff. It's gonna look like a completely finished bike. And I have a surprise for you. Before we make molds of it, if you've never done carbon fiber or fiberglass before, you want this thing to look as if it was like painted, like a professional paint job, before you make molds out of it, because then your parts come out 10 times better. So our bike's gonna look finished before we even make molds of it. So I have a little surprise for you guys. We're gonna do something really special on the bike, and it's gonna look smooth, and we're gonna unveil it at Daytona. Every October, there's CCS and ASRA races at Daytona, and there's all kinds of racing. There's a 55-lap race of champions. There's 600s, 1000s, twins, all kinds of cool race bikes out there, good people. It's a fun time, and you are gonna see Project RC16 at Daytona. We are gonna pull the sheathing off this thing, and yes, it's not gonna be the finalized bodywork of what you guys would get, but it is gonna look as you guys would get. So let's do a walk around. This is version 1783 of the tank cover. Just kidding. If you guys haven't noticed already, these are 1-inch risers. All right, your boy made it work. I had to take a chainsaw making these fairings work for these 1-inch risers. So you got 1-inch risers on here. The reservoir is clear. You don't have to cut none of that stuff. You don't have to move none of that stuff. The bodywork will all be plug and play. We have these custom frame mounts that we made. You can see here where the upper, the belly pan, and they all bolt together and give all of the bodywork and the frame and everything. It's a rigid creature, okay? She's real rigid is what I'm saying. Look, even stuff like this, guys. I made you guys a custom wire cover in here. This is the fairing stay. I can now show you, this is what the headlight housing looks like. The DRL ring, these are all pretty much finalized products, besides, you know, the parts that are gonna get sanded, made molds from, all that stuff. But we get to see how it's gonna look. It looks absolutely incredible. Like, we have, what is it, 3 or 4 hours in this project? We are well over 1,000 hours nonstop. And I'm so excited that we have so many cool things going on. Like, we had the opportunity to build this bike, but we also teamed up with like some really great companies like Cheedy, who we use for our 3D printer. Also Shining 3D and Einstar. We just got their new Einstar rocket, and let me tell you, if you're like a hobbyist or a normal consumer scanner user, it's next level. Like, it is the best scanner you can get for the money. It's great. We have a whole video about that scanner that we're gonna show you guys coming up, as well as the new Cheedy Q2. We got to test out the new printer, put it through its paces while we're printing so many pieces. Also, if you haven't entered into the giveaway yet, it ends in just a few more days. Today's October 10th, and it ends on October 15th at 12 sharp. All right, look at the board. All right, October 15th. All the details are on the page. We are giving away one of these Scorpion carbon fiber helmets to just one random order from now to October 15th. Also, we have the RC8 reveal coming up. We're gonna also have the RC8 at Daytona. I don't know what you're doing next weekend, but come and visit. We'll have both bikes out. We'd love to see you guys and see what you think about these things in person. I know episode 4 is kind of wild and all over the place, but we have really big news about the RC8. We're actually picking it up tomorrow. So you'll have like 3, 4, maybe 5 episodes in the next 8 to 10 days. Don't worry, we're gonna have a lot of uploads for you. We're shooting a lot of content, and it's just so hard to keep up because this is really taking all of our time. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next episode.